Just a little update here. I've been yesterday. Yesterday, I got out of my situation with a few system restores. I still have some of those images. Dead 2. Oh no, it's something else. I had everything disabled pretty much. Lordy Lord was, what did I call this? I don't know. I know why it's called this that. Because one of the things I did was I set myself to be the, for some of these services, I set myself as the log-on person, or whatever you call it. Now, I was trying various things, and eventually the thing kind of died. Like everything was dying, and all the themes and things were disappearing, and there was a certain finite set, and if that ever comes out, does it come up yet? Not yet. A certain set of things that I couldn't touch, and I tried to get pictures of them. Now, it's gotta be these. You see how everything's squares? And so this is sort of where things were starting. It was dead, and there were only, I wanted to see, I couldn't run anything as administrator at some point. This wasn't paused when that happened. There was something else, I assume, logged on. So I paused that secondary log-on service and started disabling and just disable everything, and to get it down to everything, all the things I'm not allowed to touch. Now, why Windows font cache service? I could not touch, not allowed to touch this. This is blocked. Decon. Yeah. Group policy. Plug and play. Oh, plug and play. Yeah. No way. No touch. RPC, of course. Profile. No profile. No looking at profiles. Well, of course. This was still. I was still running as administrator though. To get this out, and now apparently I can't get it up right now, and that could have something to do with something I changed. Come on, let's see the services. Yes. Now it could be, probably is, because we're went into that directory I was suspicious about. I'm probably not supposed to touch it. I locked it. MUS. I can't get in there. No. But that doesn't matter. Services should still run. MSC. Oh, I keep spelling it wrong. Services. But anyway, here's a hint that there's something wrong. And I knew this looked funny. And you see, this is this thing I read somewhere before about con host. Like, what is con host? And that's something that changed in Windows 7. The way that we log on through con host is different than before. I don't know why these are all in funny colors. No, oh yeah. You know what this is? Oh, that's the recorder, right? When you log on, there's this con host, see? And its job is supposed to be to host. Now here are some other ones. So these are the ones that would correspond to this and this. And they changed it in such a way that it's supposed to happen in a certain order, and that allows you to have these things, not just the outside, but the inside of these consoles to be themed. You see, this one's themed. See? Inside. It's got a round corner here. This isn't. This has got a square corner, and this is the old style unthemed scroll bar. So this thing is not themed. This one is, but this one was started before I started messing around. Now, I don't know if I started another one of these. It's still themed for me, for Little Alan, but not Big Alan, for some reason. And so the order of logging on has gotten all messed up. And as you can see, I can't even access the services anymore, right? So I'll probably have to open that directory or do another system restore. But before I do that, I'm just going to tell you about this book, which is a really great book, and now it's time for me to sit down and read it. I thought at first that this was kind of a joke thing, and I found it online. And it's free. My fonts, by the way, are all messed up. Strange, maybe there's something wrong with my fonts cache. No, Windows 7. Yes. You'll see in a minute. The Google display is different from see? The fonts are all messed up. Now why is it messed up? I don't know. But you just click on here. I mean, once I do a system restore, I'll get all my fonts back, and it'll load up in here, and then you can save it. And first I thought, because it's ggeek.com, and it was just going to be like a joke book. But I found some stuff in here, just browsing through it, that I mean, there are some jokes, but it seems like as they were writing this, it became more and more evident what a security, hole. The whole thing is just a big flaw. I like their introduction here. And beginning level networking is theoretically easier than home groups, provided everyone in your house, condo, office, commune, or wiki drinks, or wikia, never heard of that, drinks the Kool-Aid and upgrades to Windows 7 and doesn't care much about security. The new taskbar holds, anyway, one of the things I found in here is you can turn off access to Internet Explorer. And that ability happens to exist because of a lawsuit. Now, where does it say Internet Explorer? Oh, did I just see it? Pull coals in the fire. This was interesting. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Oh, here. Must be in here somewhere. Okay, now there's some stuff that they say that if you're going to use Internet Explorer, turn off pretty much everything. And then turning off Internet Explorer completely. Thanks to a court settlement in the late 1990s, you can completely block Internet Explorer on your PC, which is a very effective thing. You're setting up PC for somebody else and don't want to have to come back and clean it up from spyware and viruses and stuff. Well, we said spyware. Anyway, no, I don't know if I can even use Control Panel anymore. Try. You go to Control Panel and what is it now? Something and default program here. Okay, Internet Explorer, you unclick this, and you'll see when you OK it goes through a big deal saying, removing all access to Internet Explorer. That means nothing in the system is allowed to even use it. The program can't be run. It's blocked. It's blocked from anything to use it. I don't know what else they said they're doing there. Media player. Okay, well, I've got it set on custom, right? No access. Media player, it's not accessible. Media center. I took this off on my own because I never use it. So why let it have, why have access to it? And you can't, I guess you can't adjust those. And then there are a whole bunch of other things that you can do, and it's going to be a long, so it's a long read. I'm going to have to probably do a system restore or reopen that directory or something first. But I still want that. I should still be able to upload this video. And hopefully by the time I get to the end of that book, I will know how to set up this system and find out what the heck's going on. Now there's 3 here. Why are there 3? 1, oh wait, that's right. But, if I close this administrator one, it still comes back unthemed. Consent, what is that? Consent, okay, give consent. But it's not themed. Now that's very, very strange. And I don't understand why. That's high because that's the encoder. Alright, I'm going to upload this and I guess back to system restore. Oh yeah. System restores claim. System restore. Your documents have not been affected. It's my counterclaim 1. because I saved a bunch of stuff, right? Like my stuff in my batch directory. Here is pre-restore. The file size is that. And after the restore, it's different. It's bigger. And some of the files that I had recently modified were reverted to their previous versions. Well, now it's true, it's not really my documents, but I've done this too with my documents, the my documents folder, and that also things will get deleted and rolled back, even though they have nothing to do with the system. Counterclaim 2. Program files Corel changed. It actually went down. That was good. I deleted a bunch of folders and it didn't bring them back. I was surprised actually that it didn't. I expected it would. No, what's this original what? Oh. Okay, well, I guess it's time for the system. Well, I'll upload this first. Who knows if I'll get back online. So one thing I couldn't do is leave this thing. I can turn it off. I can turn this thing to an X after I'm connected to the internet, but before that, I need to have. I need stupid thing. This middle one here. Okay, all that is the modem, right? But it's a node on the internet, and on the local area network, right? Local area network here to like a little box, and then that connects to the internet. But once I'm connected to the little box, I don't need this local area network anymore. I could theoretically just wait till it's connected and turn it off. I might do that. Alright, well, I'll upload this. Just a quick update. I feel like my new wallpaper, by the way. This here is an actress on a show I've never seen. And now I think I want to see it. Anyway, besides her, who's her name happens to be, I forget. Well, I did what I thought I was going to get a clip. Demi Lovato. And the show is called, what's it called now? Yeah, funny name. Well, it's in my, put it in my wallpapers. My online wallpapers. Just in case other people like to look at these pictures and want them for wallpapers, you can always go to google.com/+alancarr, and it's all public. And this is a recent one. Still getting weirdo problems with the themes, but I managed to open that directory back up. Here. I couldn't get the directory to open. And it turned out I named it wrong. Here, okay. Grey's Anatomy, if you've ever heard of that. I guess that's a TV. There's another picture of her I saw. Like I was trying, because there's another famous person with the same name who's a singing star. So I went to look for images of this Demi Lovato, and I only found one image that looked like her. See all my fonts are messed up. Maybe it's just too big. I doubt it. Although this time my normal size. No, I don't know if I filtered the search for any. None of these people really look like. And then I found one. Where is she? I could type it in and get there quickly, but oh, here it is. This, as soon as I saw this, this is the Grey's Anatomy. See? You don't believe me. I have that picture. So you can see them side by side. How do I shrink it? See how nothing's themed? Everything's like weird. There's something wrong with the borders of all these windows. And splash screens don't look nothing looks three-dimensional. But as far as I know, I restored everything. I probably don't need to do a system restore, just a reboot or log off and log on again to reinitialize everything. But as you can see, this is definitely the same person. Same nose, everything. Right. Gorgeous, gorgeous young lady. And I never heard of her before. Now, I don't know what's going on with this eye, but that was in the original picture. The Halloween type thing. This was for my crying ladies. The other thing that I find that women are beautiful. The other situation in which I find that women to be particularly beautiful happens to be when they're crying for some reason. It's not that I want them to be sad. They just look beautiful when they're crying. See, like this one. The one that made me think about it was when I was looking for more smoking ladies, and I ran into, where was it? Where's the first crying girl? And I had to modify on this one. I had to modify, and I had to modify that last one too to make it fit. And that's a gorgeous picture. It's just not crying as in wailing and screaming out, but just I don't know, just this kind of sense of loss or something. I don't know why, but it's just very attractive. Anyway, I'm certainly getting sidetracked. I'm going to try just logging off and logging on again because it's probably back to normal now. The system's working. I gave all the permissions back. Where is it? System 32? First off, I had... It's so dumb. The thing that I had blocked, right, was ENUS, right? But I blocked this folder, and then I gave myself... I clicked on it, and I clicked the thing that says, "Do you want to take, have permanent access?" And I said yes. Well, then I couldn't block myself anymore, and I couldn't delete it, and I couldn't do anything. So I made another folder and added a 1 on the end and copied everything into there. And then I was able to delete it, and then I renamed it wrong. And then I blocked it. So I blocked it and I gave it the wrong name, and everything was wrong. And I can use the services now. But I still have to go and read that book. I'm double clicking like nothing. There's no way. You never know though. You never know. I'm sure every service in the world is coming. No, it's not enough. It's not fast enough to catch that kind of double click. Why? Anybody's guess. Well, Bits is back up and running as usual. The background intelligent transfer service. Anyway, the reason for reading that book is because I gotta stop guessing about what I'm doing and I'm making a big mess and possibly destroying my computer, costing me $100 or whatever it is to get a new one. I might as well understand what the hell I'm doing first. Obviously, this is, even though the program services MSC, like if I run it from here, first, see where it is, System 32, I'm going to run it. First it said Management Console, which I think is, sorry, that's MMC. Now the question is, what's the path? Well, the only way to be 100% sure is to do this. First log on as empty authority system. And try to run Proc Explorer as NT authority system, which doesn't always work. Didn't work last time. Something prevented. Now it should be an unrun. Press that. Okay, Alan running. Let's use sort by name. Coder. Video converter. Where's services? Alarm. Oh. I downloaded this program that's supposed to check for dangerous programs running on your system. And of course this was top on the list. My little alarm program. Because all those things do is check to, here, MMC. Now this claims that the command line is using System 32. Well, I know that that's not true, right? Because there's an MMC. If that were true, then it should have run before I unlocked that folder. So obviously it's got to use that other folder. I don't know if anything's using that folder now. This is a possibility. I don't know what WBEN is. Whatever it is, I don't trust it. Asynchronous. And WMI. WMI is, what does that stand for again? Oh yeah. This thing is a critical system component that cannot be touched. Provides performance library information from management instrumentation for clients on the network. This service only runs when the performance data helper is activated. Really? Where's the performance data helper? Is this it? It's not activated, it's manual. See? And this is the only service that has to do with performance, and this certainly looks like something to do with data and alerts. If services stop, performance information will not be collected. Well, this service is not started, so therefore it is stopped. And so therefore the data is not being collected. And now going back to the other thing. WMI. If this service is disabled, yes, true. Yes. Now, where did we just read that thing? Didn't I just read? Provides a comment with something else. It wasn't this. It was looking at. UMS secured asynchronous call WMI client. I swear to God, I just read that somewhere. Critical. Now, see, this is what I did, is I tried to change some of these things to myself, and I got messed up, and I had to go, like, use the F9 at startup and last known configuration. Was it this? No, it's disabled anyway. Oh, was this it? Present it? Commonly used font data. But that's manual. This thing is always gone. Maybe it was this. No, couldn't be. Okay, well, I'm seeing things. I gotta read that thing, or whatever we'll see on the recording. Maybe I did read that and it changed or something.